Hello, and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. So Ethereum is still working on this pattern to the upside. We talked here in previous updates about which level needs to be broken to the downside in order to indicate that a price top has formed. So just to explain that for everybody, until we get confirmation from price that a trend is over, okay, we don't want to get bearish, or we don't want to, let's say, expect a pullback or assume we are in a pullback. Well, we can actually expect one. We can actually watch for one. It doesn't harm to be watchful and to focus on risk management, but we cannot assume a pullback has started until the wave count is showing us reversal signals. Now, what is the first reversal signal? The first reversal signal that I communicated in the last update, and I posted that on X as well. By the way, follow us here as well. You'll find the link in the description for additional updates in writing and so on. Not as many as in our gold membership, but you can still find additional updates here. And the highlight, or the explanation was a break below 2,271 would be the first indication that a price top in wave A has formed. Until then, further upside extensions cannot be ruled out. By the way, also, if you have any question about the chart, come over here, put it below the last post. I'll be there after this video to answer questions. But you see, this was where the red line was located, and that level was not broken, right? So Elliott wave helps us to understand what are these key levels that need to be broken to indicate a top has formed. As you can see also in this chart here, one more high was still, due, you could say, or expected, or at least we were watching for one more high. And then yesterday I saw the upside momentum, communicated that also in our gold membership. And again, these are the additional intraday updates you can get here. Price was starting to move up, and the idea was that Ethereum is trying to form one more upside extension. And opening the chart today has shown me, well, we've done that. Okay, so that one more upside extension is in. We've reached the next fib level at 2,594, but so far without any sign of a top. Now, I've highlighted now, look, we have formed another higher low, right? So we can raise the nearest key level to that level at $2,440. So as long as we're holding that level now, we can watch for higher break below this, but it's very close to where the price is now, right? So it really takes a break below that level to indicate a top is in now. But it would only be the very first and earliest signal. But if this here is, as shown, a 5-wave move up in wave 5 of C of A, then we could indeed be in this internal 5th wave to the upside. And this internal 5th wave to the upside will obviously, or has a chance, let's say, to extend as long as this swing low there is holding, which is the Sunday low, okay? So, it might do this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because we have only barely broken above the last swing high here from Sunday. So it might get a few more upside adjustments, no problem. The wave count is full, but on the nano level, we can still make a case for maybe a few more upside adjustments. So you know now which level needs to be broken to the downside for a first indication of a top. Better signal would be still a break below that $2,271 level. You could say the lower red line, that would be a more substantial price top signal. I can also remove the sections here that we don't need anymore to tidy up the chart a bit. But yeah, the next upside resistance, by the way, if we push any higher, then the next upside resistance is located at $2,775. Everything should be clear. What I will also show you is the ETH BTC chart. Are there any changes on the ETH BTC chart? And you can see that we are so far tracking still 3 waves to the upside. So I don't have a 5-wave move up, but therefore, because it's only 3 up, I have added support for a potential B-wave pullback. If a deep pullback starts, this is the area we need to hold between 0.019 and 0.0219. But we're far away from that. Rather, if there is only sideways consolidation, maybe over a few days, then we can think about whether the market is actually forming a wave 4 pullback instead of a B wave. So if we get 5 waves up, it would be more clearly bullish on the ETH BTC chart, yeah? The chart that helps us to understand which of these ones is actually outperforming which one. So if Ethereum is outperforming Bitcoin, the trend is up. But just a 3-wave rally from a potentially substantial low is not enough yet to confirm a reversal. Yeah, we had quite a lot of other rallies before here in January last year, May last year, but it is still noteworthy because the price has obviously also on the USD chart reached an absolute key level as described in the last few updates. But yeah, definitely watching here for the structure of the next pullback to tell us whether we're dealing with a 5-wave move up or a 3-wave move up, which might turn into a larger 3-wave move. We're approaching next resistance now, which I identified at 0.0258. So please note that as well, yeah? Yeah, that's the update on Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Yeah, and make sure that you follow us here on X as well for additional updates. And also, if you have any questions, let me know. I'll be there to answer questions today. And you get additional updates as well. So yeah, see you over there. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.